Smash.
What is up, everybody? We are back. I'm PB.
I'm Stevie.
Nice, you got it. And today we're talking about the... Oh, dang, I should have made you do it because I was going to do the... What do you call the mystical...
Mystical testicles?
Mystical testicles, that's right. Fantasy balls.
Magic nuts, if you will.
See, I should have made you do it. You're much better at the off-the-cup naming.
Off the cup?
Off the cup. I'm...
Off the cup?
Steven,
That's right off the
my
cup.
flight was canceled. I'm exhausted.
Don't start with canceled flights. We should get into flights.
Oh, you know what? Let's start there. Steven,
start
how
with
was
flights.
your flight this weekend?
Boy, howdy, let me tell you. We need context for this. Okay. We went to a ball, right? We went to a ball. I was supposed to leave.
Which ball, Steven? Maybe we should...
Nothing against the ball. Ball
No.
was great.
No, the
it
ball
was
was
the
great.
Blood and Bone ball
Blood
in
and
Des
Bone.
Moines.
Des Moines. Honestly, I pronounced it wrong like 8 times. It's
It's
Des Moines.
If you look at it on paper, it's Des Moines.
There's too many S's that aren't
Yeah.
used. There's no S's used. There's 2 S's, neither one of them have any purpose.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, Des Moines for the commoner, Iowa, a city that never sleeps, I believe, the Big Apple. And I was supposed to leave on Thursday night at 5 p.m., right? Or 5 something. And arrive, if everything went according to plan, I would arrive at 11:30 p.m. and then get to the Airbnb. So there was a layover. So I get on my first flight. That flight was delayed to like 6 something. And then now I forgot what actually happened. Because I only had one layover. I was supposed to have one layover. And I went to Denver, Colorado. Right? That was where my layover was.
Why are you asking me? I don't know. I wasn't.
I don't remember. I know this, though. My flight pattern ended up having several layovers, and it's shaped like a Z. So I was either Zorro or like a backwards boy who lived. But I ended up arriving, rather than 11:30 p.m., I arrived in Des Moines, Iowa at like 11:30 a.m. the next day. So it was 12 hours late. And I slept in the airport.
Yeah, when
And it
you
was a
called
freaking
me
nightmare.
and you're like, I could get to a hotel, but I would get like 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah. So the event company said, hey, this is terrible. We're going to get you a hotel. But the only flight that they had that wasn't going to get me there the next night was leaving at 5 a.m.
All right.
And so I was at the airport at midnight. And by the time I went to a hotel and came back, I would have had 2 hours and I would be more pissed off. So I just found a couch and slept for like 2 or 3 hours in the airport next to another person. There's a lady who was probably in the same predicament. Not the same couch. Let me back up a little bit. Hi. We had separate couches. She was over there. I was over here. I just thought that was funny that we were both sleeping.
You're not just random cuddling strangers.
I
You're
mean,
like, we're both traumatized currently over canceled flights. And she was like, hold me. And you're like, yes.
No, not this go around. We'll wait till the next one on that one. But so the last flight that I did that was going to land in Des Moines, I get on the plane and I'm like, okay, nothing can go wrong now, right? And then the guy comes on the intercom and says, oh, by the way, we have a broken fuel gauge. And at that point, I just went, why wouldn't we? I'm just assuming at this point there's an ejection button just on my seat, and I'm going to be the only one that dies in this plane.
They're going to be like, anyone on this plane named Steven with long hair, you can't fly today. It's a no Steven
Suck
day.
me out the window, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
TSA
just, okay.
shows up, comes in, you, sir, get out of here.
There was a dude in a cowboy hat that was with us the whole time, and the last line we were in to get on the last plane, he looked at us all and goes, here we are again. I'm not talking to anybody, man. I hate everyone right now. But yeah, and then it took another hour for us to leave on that plane, so I was done. And when I got to the Airbnb, people were like, oh, you need to take a nap. I'm like, no, I'm not taking a nap. Missing out on this fun right now.
He was like, FOMO?
Yeah,
That's my
terrible
entire
FOMO.
existence.
I
Yeah.
will pass out before I will choose to fall asleep.
You did actually pass out at one point. I just found you sitting upright and with the lights on at one point sleeping.
Where at?
Well, in bed, admittedly, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you were just like, I'm
No,
done.
that was after the ball.
That was after the ball, admittedly.
It was like
but-
3 a.m. I was like, I can't do anymore.
I know, but
am
everybody else
dead.
was up, and I just
Yeah.
walk in and Steven's just out.
I had my something over my head.
Yeah.
I didn't want to turn the lights off.
Full
'cause I'm a
lights
people
on.
pleaser.
I think you
I
still
want
had
people
your
to be able
shoes
to
on.
find their own bed. So
Yeah.
I did still have my shoes on, probably.
Why did... Okay. Well...
I don't know.
All right, well, mine wasn't as bad as yours, but I did get to the airport, and I swear, like, it was an as it occurred thing. I scanned my boarding pass, and it prints a thing that says error, like in big letters, and it says C front desk. And I was like, what could this mean? And as I'm having that thought, overhead, it's like, ping, flight 544 canceled. And I'm like, of course. hours. So then I get to the front, and I'm the first one. So there's a sea of pissed off behind me. So
This is going home too.
yeah, this is going
after the
home.
event.
This is after the ball, which admittedly I guess is theoretically better because I don't have to stress about missing something or
Well,
anything.
you missed your day job today.
Well, I missed my actual job. I had to take a full day of PTO. That was a pretty big bummer. It takes a while to get those, so.
That sucks.
And I didn't tell anybody at my day job I was on travel because I wasn't gonna miss. Like, they don't need to know my business. I was just like, I'm not gonna be here on Friday. So, yeah. So I was just like, I get to the front, and she was like, okay, well, the next flight is tomorrow. It has a layover at 7. It was like, I don't know, 14 or 15 hours later or something. No, even more than that. And she was like, is that okay with you? And I was like, first off, why would you phrase it like that's just asking?
No, that's not.
Yeah,
It's the plane I'm supposed to be on right now.
Yeah, the answer's no. Actually, what would you have done if I'd been like, no, nope?
No, it's
No.
not okay. Now what do we do? Just
Now
stare
what
at
do
each
we-
other awkwardly?
What are you gonna do now? You asked me a question. I answered it.
What's that? Where's that plane over there going? Can I just get on that one?
Hey, can I have that? I'll take it.
Can I have that? Can I
You
have
know what?
that
I
in
want a
short
free plane
tutorial
to
on how
Hawaii.
fly?
Oh, I just
Wow. Blurred up for a second.
I want to go to Hawaii now, actually. That's what I want. Like, she's like, is that okay with you? No, I want to go to Hawaii now. I
Yeah,
can't go
yeah.
back to Maryland. I want to go to Hawaii.
I feel like that's what in training 101. Here's the things you don't say. Don't say, is that okay with you after delivering terrible news? Just say, this is what it is. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with would probably be better or something like that. Not,
Yeah,
or is that okay?
I did that one time. I was paying for somebody's gas because I was being a nice person. And after I get done paying for their gas, I go, anything else? And they go, yeah, a pack of cigarettes. And I was
Idiot.
like, okay.
That was a
so I
dumb
bought them
choice.
cigarettes. Yeah, I'm the problem. I'm the lady. You know what? That was me talking to you in a wig. It was
It's a
different.
short
hair
little angry lady.
and no beard. My
Yeah,
story's full of holes, but you get the idea.
Also, the like older couple behind me. So I'm walking back to the seat, and all I hear is, "What are we supposed to do?" Like she's gonna have an answer.
Yeah.
Like she was like,
Here's the thing: the airline doesn't care. It's like we
No.
can't help you, so you figure out the rest. We're not paying for you to stay anywhere. They don't really care.
I do think there is like a thing that like they have secret policies that if they won't tell you they have them, but like there are requirements that they have to have like give you money for things or things like that. But I wasn't gonna try to pull any of that because A, I had a place to stay. Like I knew I was
Yeah.
gonna go back to the Airbnb. B, they weren't gonna give me the flight credit. They would give the event company, which I guess I could have argued for their case, but yeah, anyway, so they were like, what are we supposed to do? And then she was like, where are we supposed to go? The weird part, though, is that they get off that conversation, and then she makes a phone call, and she calls some hotel. And she's like, we stay with you all the time. And I was like, then why are you asking this lady? You already know where you're going to go. And so much so that you feel like you have a rapport
Yeah.
to be able to ask.
It's probably that lady's fault. Her bad karma brought you into the mix.
It was. And then we, so I land the next day, those people, we land in Charlotte, and they do like so we have like 40, maybe 50 minutes to get from my flight to the next flight before boarding starts. Not even flight takeoff, boarding starts. And the light comes off, and they just start shoving people down the aisle. They're like, we have to get to the gate! We have to get there! And I was like, and the
Like
dude
you're
next to
going
me
to
was
war.
like, yeah, the dude next to me was like, oh no, I hope they don't miss it. I was like, we have 50 minutes. I was like, I got off, I went to the bathroom, I got a snack, and then I got there, and I still had more time. And
Some
I'm
people
like,
freak out about that.
yeah, I was like, we weren't even close. Like,
Yeah.
Um,
I went from Dallas to Colorado to St. Louis to Des Moines, Iowa. So it literally made a Z.
yeah, I like how they weren't even close. There were, that is the one thing about like layovers is like it's funny to me when they're like complete opposite directions. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I know you're going to New Hampshire, but what about California, real quick? It's like those are different directions.
I got to go to Florida, but we're going to make a stop in Canada first.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Europe seems nice this time of year.
How do you feel about international travel for no reason?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
It wasn't just us, though. Like,
no, I
everything-
think
like,
it was
I read
every
about it.
single person in our cast had some issue.
Well, it was just around the globe, too.
Oh, well, that
in
too, yeah.
America. What I didn't
yeah.
like, they kept blaming the weather, and I'm like, there's no weather anywhere where you're describing.
Yeah,
One of
'cause
the
they-
excuses was we have to fly in from the east of side rather than the west of what? The building or the state? Because there's no weather that we're passing in either direction.
They're going all the way around.
Maybe
we could-
that's their excuse.
We
It's
could
just
have
the
made
weather.
a cool, yeah. Well, that was the thing. I think that's what they said, and I looked it up. I was like, it's supposed to storm at 10. We get in at 7. So
Yeah,
I don't know how weather patterns work, but I feel like you're a liar.
I'm no pilot, but
I'm no.
I still
pilot.
don't know what turbulence is. I feel like you could tell me, being a physicist, though.
I've looked it up before. I don't actually remember. It's a difference in pressure patterns that causes differences in the way that the plane goes through it. So it's basically wind, but not really. So there's different altitudes. So as you go through it, it shakes the plane. That's basically it.
How can they tell when it's coming, though?
I think it has to do with different densities. No, that doesn't sound right.
Is there like a radar or something that they
I'm
have
sure there
that
is. No,
shows different-
absolutely. You know what? We're going to Google it because
We're going to learn together.
We're going to learn
We don't
together.
have Corvin anymore to give us wisdom, so we got to find it. Let's ask AI, because I know the bookish community loves AI right about now.
Don't even say those letters. Turbulence
background is AI.
is a
It's not
fluid
even real.
flow characterized by chaotic changes in pressure and velocity, often caused by sharp corners, high speeds, or wind changes. In the context of an airplane, it's the disruption of air currents that support flight results in shaking and temporary altitude loss. So,
At least do it in a sexy voice. I was falling asleep over here.
uh,
I'm over it. I was kidding. Go on. Or don't go on.
So, turbulence is when there's a difference in pressures because air actually operates as a fluid. You know, the best kinds of things. Fluids. No, that was about it. It's just
I
different.
just learned better just now, and so did our audience. I'm sure
You know
they're gonna
what?
put that in the
Someone
comments.
actually, I made a video. I don't know if you saw it, but it was a while back. They talked about, like, you know how, like, you've heard, like, talk her through it, where you're, like, talking her through.
Labor?
Yeah, that. No, you talk her through her happy time. So you just got.
Like a roller coaster ride?
Yeah, roller coaster. Anyway, so you talk her through that. That's a thing. But I did it with like a gym video, and I was like, you gotta just keep going, keep squatting lower. And everyone was like, I would pay for a full like gym session of you explaining how to do lifts. And I was like, I probably could make good money off of that. But the thing is, I would want to get certified first because you have to get certified to be a personal trainer, which is not hard. Well, there's different ones that are harder versus easier. But
You just crapped on personal trainers in general. They're like,
No, I'm
yeah,
saying-
it's hard. I actually matter. My job.
there's like one certification that's like super difficult, and then there's one that takes like no time. I can go get a Planet Fitness personal
That's Planet
trainer,
Fitness, though.
personal trainer
Nothing against
certification.
Planet Fitness, but it is $10 a month. So
Yeah, it's a great gym. It's a budget gym. It's great, and I think it's gotten better over the years. I feel like it used to be like, here's £5.
Which brings us to today's sponsor. Today's sponsored by Planet Fitness. Wouldn't that be
Fitness
fun?
No, dude, we need a sponsor. Anybody
Yeah, we
watching
do.
this?
We should just make up sponsors until we get real ones.
Yeah.
So, but
obviously.
side note, this is not a sponsor. This is my friend. Book Club After Dark. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for the hat. I like it.
Where's my hat?
Well,
I was on there.
you were on there once. I was on there like 4 times.
So is it like a rewards program? Like,
It is. They also gave me a bookmark. The best stories are told after dark. And they gave me, what is this called?
a Tumblr.
Tumblr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tumblr was my nickname at the Columbus Ball.
Do you want to tell that story, Steven?
When I fell down the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. Admittedly, the fun part is I specifically said as I was walking up the steps with Sophie, I was like, someone is going to fall down these stairs, and it happened to be Steven.
Yeah, also admittedly, it was raining, and I did have new shoes on with no grip.
I don't
but
blame you. No, I'm not saying it wasn't.
Everybody
they
was
were
slipping. I just
slippy.
was
They were
slippy.
slippy. Yeah, slippy
I
slips.
had a bottle in my hand. Didn't break the bottle, but I did bruise the entire left side of my leg and my ribs. It was
Yeah, you looked
horrific.
rough. Yeah, those stairs were wetter than me after we talked to Corbin, so it was a it was a tough time. There's a lot of slipping and sliding.
Yeah,
Um,
good times. Anyway, back
so that
to
was yes. Well,
what we
just
weren't talking about.
We were just talking about balls. We were talking about I think
about balls.
we were talking about mystical testicles.
How was the ball we just came from, other than the flying?
After then, the flying, which they have no control over. That's not their fault.
No. They were very helpful.
No, they were super helpful. But every single. But I was gonna say, so they put in the group chat. They're like, there was like a news article saying, like it was like low numbers of crews, and the airports have affected by the most affected by low number of airplane crews. All the first 3 were all the DC airports, all 3 of them, every single one. I was like,
Your airports?
all 3 of my airports. I have 3 airports, all within about the same distance, so I could go to any of them.
Yeah,
all
it's
3 were under the
DC.
effect. Yeah,
You're close to the government. Somehow this is all the government's fault.
I mean, probably.
Don't say it too loud. We're going to get canceled.
Yeah, all of a sudden the stream just cuts off and my power goes
Yeah.
out. My social security number is just deleted.
This podcast is sponsored by the government.
By the
Let me fix
government.
that
They're
real
watching
quick.
you. But yeah, so no, it was like all 3 of my airports, and I was like, well, I can't even, like, there's not even a good option now. Like, I would be like, oh, well, I'll avoid those one. Oh, it's all of them. Okay.
Yep.
So no, the ball was great. I think not that it has happened, but I do always worry that you're gonna meet a cast and be like, I don't like these people.
Yeah.
And
I've worried that too.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like you just don't click with everybody. But this group, I think it clicked super well.
It's a little too well.
A little too well.
well.
We were up in everybody's business, is what was going on. No, it was a great time, and all of the cast was great, and the ball itself, I think, went very well. Steven kept. Let's go through the things that I thought were very funny.
I like how you started with Stephen Kepp, and then you moved on to let's go through the funny parts of the evening.
I have one that I thought was really funny, and
I feel like I know what it's going to be, but go on.
Okay, so let's start with me. It's like one of those, like, it's like a compliment sandwich where it's like nice things, something you fix, but it's gonna be me messing up, then you, and then me, or something like that.
Fine.
So no, the first thing is that we do I wish I had a video, but there is a video, but I don't have it. So it's like the walk-in, and they were like specifically like, okay.
The entrance of the cast.
Yeah, the entrance of the cast. Saunter in, be like magical, ethereal, and then so I'm walking and Steven's walking, and I'm like, okay, focus on Steven. Steven takes 2 big first steps and then immediately slows down. But my pacing was based off the first 2 steps, so I'm basically sprinting. And then I'm running, and I'm like because it's anxiety. Like, I don't know why. Out of
there
all
was hundreds of people there we were walking into.
Yeah, that's fair. But out of all the things, like, I would have gone up the stage and done a full monologue, wouldn't even flinched. But for some reason, the just walking in.
Dude, walking. I forget how to walk in front of a group of people because I'm like, are my legs too spaced apart? Or are my knees doing a weird thing?
Yeah,
how's my posture? I hate walking in front of people.
What are my hands doing? Why are they? Yeah, and that was.
Does my face look stupid as its gravity is going, like up and down? What's happening?
Yeah, and so I see. At least your partner, you got to hold hands, so she grounded your pace.
Yeah, a little bit. I couldn't run. She's much shorter than I, so I would have been dragging her.
Oh no! No. So my partner, I'm like, I'm thinking, I think I'm walking too fast. Is that right? He's not. He's behind me because I was walking so fast. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like,
I looked back on the video and it's just you and then the guy you're supposed to be walking with way over here.
I was like, oh no. I've done that like 3 times now. The sad part is you'd think I'd learn. Okay, I will say there's 2 things. First, I walk super fast in general. I am a very fast walker. So
Power
my
walker, we
slow
call it
walk,
in the streets.
Yeah.
Power walker.
It's because I'm friends with tall people. Even before you, my friends walk insanely fast. So I had to get used to it. And then
It's like you're walking with your parents and your hand is way up here. Just, I'm trying to keep up, Dad. So what's it like when you're walking with
we
me?
lost Squamer, guys. So no, I already walk fast. So my slow, that was still my slow, but just so then the ADHD and the yeah. So I've done this at 3 balls now, where I just freaking
Just botch the walk.
bolt in, and then the worst is when I got to see at Nashville. So they're introducing everybody, right? And then Corey Fowler comes in, and he just works the whole room.
Dude,
Like,
he and Jack Harrison just know how
Oh, that's
to,
true. Jack too. I was like, he didn't do a
They have
walk-in.
a presence. And
Dude, it's not fair, honestly.
Yeah. I was kind of proud of my walk this go-round, but it wasn't the best that can be done.
No, I mean it's well, you were more stoic. They do they walk in like not a straight pattern. They more saunter and they wave their hand.
Kind of like Jay was when he was getting ready to dance with whoever that was. You know what I'm talking about? He was like lurking in the corner before it was his turn.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? For the joining.
I don't remember her name. Yeah, they did a dance, which he learned in like an hour. Like it wasn't. He didn't do a major part. I will give, but like, I would have been like, no chance. He would have given me 3 weeks to do what he did. Like,
I have many positive things to say about him.
Yeah.
Nothing but positivity. I was jealous the whole time. Like, I don't even want to be on this dance floor just being stupid because you're doing real things.
yeah.
And I feel stupid.
Honestly, the cast, some of the cast, I was like, you people are too hot. Like, it's not fair. Like, it's like physically I'm okay, but I don't have the aura that they're pulling out.
You have the
I'm goofy,
the goofy aura,
but so do you. So we mesh well together.
Yeah.
That's that's the level. They're breaking it down, and then you and me are like,
So you got the walk wrong.
So I got the walk wrong.
Have you ever seen The Birdcage?
The movie?
No, a birdcage that you in a PetSmart.
Yes,
no,
I've seen The Birdcage.
The movie The Birdcage with
That
Robin
one I've
Williams.
seen. Yes, that one I've
Okay.
seen.
Do you remember when he's teaching? What's the guy's name from Mouse Hunt? Nathan Lane. He's teaching Nathan Lane how to walk like a man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Is that how I need to start walking and just saunter better? Like,
I just feel like we need a coach. That's what I was getting at, but I
Well,
was comparing us both to Nathan Lane. Is that good? Oh, yeah, it looks great. I just didn't know John
honestly,
Lane walked
if
like that.
Robin Williams could come back to teach me to walk, I feel like I'd get it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Betrayed, bewildered. I pierced the toast. You remember that quote? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
is that from the movie?
Yeah.
The only
He's
quote.
teaching him min smear. Like with the butter on the toast, and then he drives the knife through it, and Nathan, I pierced the toast. It's one of the greatest movies ever.
It's a great movie. I just like the part where she's like, I'm short, fat. And he was like, I made you short? And he was like, ah! Oh, it's a great movie.
Good times. Anyway, yeah, you botched the walk. You
I
pierced
botched
the
the walk.
toast on that walk.
How did the costume contest go for you, Steven?
Okay. I still am confused. I'm betrayed, bewildered by the costume. Okay, so just for some context, they had a costume contest between all the people who had the best costume. Why am I explaining? I'm mansplaining a Fuck. Okay, here we go.
Here's a costume. So it's a contest about costumes. So what they did is the contest was about the best costume. Yes, Steven.
Okay.
Maybe just what this one specifically was.
You need to give me direction and tell me what specifically to explain.
Just
But
like, hold up my phone and be like, it's got words on it. Costume contest. Right.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, so the four main characters, including we were in the middle of this entire building, room, whatever. Everybody was around us, and it was their job to go up in front of us and do like a twirl or some sort of signature move and then go and stand in this area. Everybody was doing the thing they were supposed to do, except for one person who bypassed the three other people on my left and gets right in my face and puts her veil up and says, "Hi, Steven," loud enough to where I hear people chuckling. That this is not a chuckling moment. This is a moment of, hey, this is a serious thing. We're looking at costumes. And then they continue with, "Hi, Steven. I did everything I could to be here." And I was like, I don't even, what did I say? It's actually Neek Toast. Did I actually say that or did I think it?
Dude, I'm like a mile away from you. I couldn't hear it.
But you heard her.
I did. I did hear her. She was loud. I was not
Kudos
close.
to you. If you're listening to this, kudos to you. Because that was confident and
loud.
That's great. It was a good story. And then she went and joined the rest of the people. But I was like, wow. Everybody, we were talking about that at the Airbnb too, the cast. Like, who was that? No idea. No idea. Sometimes things like that happen.
Yeah, that was great. And then how did the rest of the costume contest go?
Oh, great. What's next? What's up for you? How are you doing?
No, but we're not done with you. We're going to talk about how the crowning went.
The building collapsed and we all died.
Maybe I could show it from... Let me explain from what I saw.
Okay, great, because I want to hear what other people saw, because I wanted to melt into the floor. I was playing the god of death, and I wanted death to come take me. Because no one was helping me.
That was the best part. Okay, let's explain what happened. So he goes to give... So he's going to crown one of the winners, and she already has a crown. So she has to take off that crown, and Steven tries to help her, but it's a wig, so it's stuck. It is like stuck.
Wig hair.
It's not easy. So they're fiddling with this, and I think the whole room, as a collective, had the same thought, which was nobody helped them.
Nobody. There was like 400 people in that room, and nobody thought to, hey, maybe a woman who knows how to handle wigs could come up. Nope. just me and this random person. Hey, fine. I'll F all of you. You know
I
what?
was like, somebody help. Because the other thing, I wasn't close. I couldn't help you. I literally was like, somebody help them. None of the there's like 15 women who had entered the contest who were wearing wigs.
Yeah.
No,
I
everyone's
should
like,
just rip the freaking wig off and just whatever you have under just throw it on the ground, birds in the air, and just walk out. No, okay, that's not the worst part. The worst part, okay, I finally get it off after what felt like the next day, okay? And so I have to put the next... I have to put it's a tiara, by the way. I have to put the tiara on her head, and I wanted to be all flamboyant and cool because Jay did like a kneel when he put it on because we agreed beforehand when we crown these people, we're going to kneel because they're royalty, right? So I put it on her head, and I kneel, and then I see the crown hit the floor. And while I'm kneeling, the crown just falls on the ground, and I'm like,
but it was audible to like a... I was like, this could not have gone any worse.
It's so on brand for me, but not the character I was playing.
Oh,
If Cassian was doing it to Nesta, then yeah, people would be like, that's so canon, right? But it's not canon.
And not the entire time, at any point, other people could have jumped in.
To be fair,
nobody did.
To be fair, it wasn't that I put it on wrong. It's just that she jerked real quickly in surprise, I guess, or something, and then it fell off. And then I picked it up and put it back on, and then I gave her a hug, and then I went and cried in the bathroom. But no, not really. But I wanted to die. I was just like, you know, those moments where you're in front of everybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, it was like a long. The period of time was too long.
Imagine how it felt. For the person doing it though, and that person was very sweet, by the way. I made sure afterward was checking in every now and then. They weren't.
Oh no, I mean I did the same thing with Angelo. Was like, I'm so sorry I walked so fast. He was like, girl, I was thinking, and I was like, I know, I'm sorry.
He's awesome though.
No, he's such a chill dude. But he definitely got the saunter down. Like he.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm like, bullet train, let's go, and that was the. Oh man!
In the back of my mind, because I had this whole thing. Even when I kneeled, I was like, "Okay, I finally got it off, thanks to no one else." But now I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and then I kneel, and then when it hit the ground, I'm like, "This is why I don't do cool things, guys, because it doesn't work."
See, this is why I love not being a main character. My night, like I was like, I'm not gonna act like the main character. I'm not gonna do a good job. It was great.
I feel like if Jack Harrison was in my shoes in that moment, he would have just like dipped her somehow. Or
honestly, what would have happened is the wig would have, or the first crown would have come off instantaneously. He would have put that one. What would have happened is that he would have bowed. It would have fallen, but he would have caught it without looking,
right,
and then raised it back.
Dude,
that would have been what Jack would have done.
What if man? I'm even more mad now that I didn't think to catch it when I didn't see it or hear it until
he would have. You know, he would have.
Yeah, he would have caught it.
He would have made it better for everybody.
He would. Yeah,
he would have had some sick line, something like, "Are you missing this, my dear?" or something like that, and everyone would have swooned.
Or like, "Not all that has fallen is forgotten," and then he gets up and puts it on her head.
That was pretty good. I like that. That was
nice,
but
I had time to think about it. In the moment, I couldn't come up with that.
Are you kidding me? You couldn't get it off her head. I don't think you're going to be focusing on a line. At some point, I was kind of expecting you to be like, "Help! Anybody?
Little help! Little help now."
10 seconds in, I would have been like, stuck. Yeah. And then next thing I did, because I felt this is what they told us.
They're never having me back now.
No, after that, after we all watched it, we're like, maybe next time we don't have Steven crown anybody.
To be fair, it really wasn't my fault.
It wasn't your fault, but it was very
It was
funny.
My fault because
it was like I'd say it was like I think if somebody was like maybe a little more wig knowledgeable, they might have come off and gone on a little faster. But either way, it definitely was.
My hair is still auburn because they sprayed it, which I need to know what they used because it really works well. It just hasn't come off yet. I forget.
Oh, okay.
Where it came from. I had several people working on me. I don't remember which one.
Okay.
It's either Cora or Megan.
Okay. Yeah, so what I was gonna say, so then after that they were like, okay, once the music starts, go grab a partner. And I was like, oh, I
did good on that part though.
You did do good on that. You found a great person to dance with. I, on the other hand, panicked immediately. Because the other thing I was hoping is that I was like, okay.
Why did you panic?
I don't know. Because I was like, how do I do this? without be like? Do I just like grab? Like I didn't want to grab or be like pick someone and then be like no.
No, you got to walk up and like extend your hand, and that's just the invite.
That's what you should do as a smart person. Do you know what I did? I don't know if you know this.
No, I don't. Go on. Though.
So first of all, I was hoping that like everyone else had like groups, so they were like together, but then they split like only a few feet apart. I was by myself, so I was like, okay. So I walked over and I was like, probably too loud. I was like, they told me I need a dance partner, so I need. But the thing is, I said this, and this is how it went. I was like, I need and I didn't even finish the sentence. Girl was like, me, and I was like, you, and then yeah, it was great.
I need. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was like, I very much appreciated her confidence because I had none.
Did you do like a sway or did you two-step?
Yeah, we just swayed. There was no dipping. I did almost drop somebody though because when they asked me to dip them for photos later,
it's a whole thing. It's all about like the whatever. It's like it's not about strength. It's about posture and positioning
it's 100%
of the
about
body.
balance. And I wasn't sure how low to go. And I'm not very. I guess I haven't dipped a lot of people. I'm not like Jack. Dude, Jack's gonna watch this and be like, guys. Shut up! Like, leave me alone.
He's not gonna watch this, but if he does, shout out to you.
You know what? Maybe we should have him on here, and he can give us lessons about how to be.
Dude, if he should he has a good voice. Just say he's an audiobook narrator.
You know what? Let's call Jack up. We're gonna have him. Not right now.
Oh, well, you looked away from the camera. Like, let's call Jack up. Okay.
Well, what time is it in England right now?
Yesterday, tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think. Can you imagine a phone call? Hey,
would he be on our podcast?
I mean, sure.
He's an actor and a good one.
He's good all around.
We need a lesson in confidence from a non-toxic human. You know what I mean? Like we don't want like the what's that called? Arrogance. We don't want an arrogance.
Say toxic
There's no arrogance in Jack. He's just like confident.
No, there's a few of the people that do this that are just smooth confidence.
Yeah.
It's not us.
Yeah.
It's not us even a little bit.
Well, I'm getting more confident at balls. This last ball kind of took that out of me a little bit, but I'll pick it up in the next one.
Yeah, I feel like it's like Jack, Corey. I feel like I haven't worked with Jennings, but I feel like Jennings has it.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
He also has that goofy vibe like we have, though.
Yeah, but he's just so dang attractive and charismatic.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's not fair. All right. And I haven't even worked with him. That's just from what I've seen. And every person I've talked to has been like, yes, that's exactly what he's like. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. What were we talking about? We keep talking about Jack now.
We were talking about balls, but we were going to go. I was going to move on to the next thing. Because I have some.
The dancing thing. Whenever I pick my partner.
Oh, yes.
She was with her friends, and she was so sweet. And I was like, "Do you know how to dance?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "I don't either. We'll just figure it out." I know a little bit how to dance, but I was just make it feel better. We did like a two-step, and then we just went to sway because that was a little too difficult. But we did like some twirls and stuff. But her friend group came up to me and thanked me because she was apparently a big fan. And
that's great, buddy. Yeah,
that's great, buddy.
So that sounded a little more condescending. That wasn't. That was not meant to be. That is really
that's great, buddy. Stop talking, please.
No, I'm glad the woman I picked was confident because I was so nervous, and she was like, "You're gonna spin me now," and I'm like, "Okay," and I did, and she didn't fall over. So
hey, good. Now you have that in your back pocket for the next one. How to spin?
I can't put that in there. Well, actually, we spun. This is not the first ball we've done. A dance with spinning. We did
Vampire Ball.
Vampire Ball.
Yeah.
And I actually really want to learn, not like super professionally, but I would like to learn a little bit on how to do like some ballroom dancing. Because honestly, with how many of these events we do that have it, I feel like some actual lessons would be.
Did you see Corey and Bree's dancing videos from their last ball? I was like, okay, where's this coming from? From the people that I know as humans? Like you're just also very talented.
Oh well,
cool.
Bree's sister is a professional ballroom dancer. Like that's her whole job.
Oh well, that makes sense then.
Yeah,
either way,
Bree is like trained. She doesn't do it professionally, but she did it like her whole life. So she actually, and that made it worse because when we did Halos and Horns, and we were doing they were teaching us how to dance. They took a video and then they posted it, and I got like 50 text messages from Bree about every single thing I was doing wrong, and it was a lot. It was
nice to have that criticism then.
Yeah, I know. And she was like,
no pointers, just this is all wrong.
It was like, why are you stepping so far back? Why are your arms so taut? Why are you looking right there? No, look at her, not her feet. Like, and it was like a list, and I was like,
good advice though.
I mean, they're all good points, but I'm like,
you're supposed to make eye contact with your dance partner, but it can get weird in our position.
Yeah. So that happened. No, that part was good.
I also like how we're name dropping people that no one knows about right now.
I mean, they're all in our events. It's not like they're like trying to keep their lives separate from us. That are like,
that's true.
They're like, stop talking about me. No, these are all people that go to these events.
That's true.
But no, Next, we had the photos, and shout out my handler Heather, which nailed that because one of the things that we have learned about there's a few things. First, what almost every time happens at every dance or ball we have, they go, okay, open floor, and then wherever Steve and I are currently standing, we will not move. That is our new spot because we will immediately get people wanting photos, and if one gets one, then everybody wants one.
Yeah, they form their own line. I'm like, it's always orderly though. It's
impressively
never
orderly.
structured. It is very impressive. Like if it was a room full of dudes, people would just throw.
No, it'd be a crowd of just like slamming. But yeah, and then because I told her beforehand, but she did a great job. My handler Heather, I was like, hey, I need two major things for you is kind of control the line and take the phone and take the picture. Because what happens every single time is that if there's not a person to specifically take the picture, the first people in line will turn to the next people in line and go, excuse me, can you take this photo? And that sounds fine, which it is. But then it takes 30 seconds to kind of get that down. And then that's
also a nice thing that they also take everybody's pictures.
They do.
Like,
oh, no.
Everybody's so sweet.
Everybody's
at these
a girl's girl there, dude. Everyone just.
Love it.
No, that's what. That is
the
actually
nicest humans
true.
you'll ever meet are at
these
these events.
vibes at these fantasy balls are always.
If you're on the fence about going to a fantasy ball, you're not going to be an outcast. Everybody's accepting and loving. It's a great time.
We have not. Yeah, it's just because it's like a lot of people that. I think the bookish community in general is a little more introverted than not, and so and if you get all of them together, they're like, well, I'm introverted and you're introverted, so like,
it's like
let's
a safe
be introverted
space.
together. Yeah, it's a safe space. Yeah. So no, but then take the picture adds 30 seconds every time, and if you're doing it 50 times, it adds like 20 minutes of just, can you take this picture? So she nailed that. She did a great job. Steven, on the other hand, gave his handler a panic attack. That's not a serious joke, but it's a little joke. But did you know
Why
that?
though? I was very visible all night.
No, I'm on her side on this. Multiple times during the night.
You're just trying to be the contention right now.
Multiple times during the night. She came up to me and was like, have you seen Steven? And I'm like, first off, he's 9 feet tall. How are you missing him? But admittedly, so the event hall was like 4 stories, and there was something on each story. And the vendor one specifically, you were looking at vendor stuff, and I saw you. And then I turned to do something else. I turned back, and you were gone. And I was like, whatever.
I was done with my thing that I wanted to go back
Yeah, but you got to
downstairs.
notify your handler.
No, I don't, because, well, maybe I did. Maybe I was supposed to do that.
Should. Yeah.
I was more worried about the other person she was looking after. Like, I'm fine. I don't need breaks. I don't need anything. Whatever. I'll go get whatever I need. Take care of everybody else.
I like having a handler with me at all times. It helps me.
Oh, well, I don't.
Because
care.
it's like,
it's not that I don't like it. I just don't care.
Oh, I like it. I don't know if it's something. First off, it makes me feel very official. Because when people don't know who I am, which they didn't always, because at like the vendor specifically, one of the girls was like, she was like, hey, and the other girl was like, why are you talking to him like you know who he is? And I was like, ouch. First off. Second, she was like, I do know who he is. He's on the cast and he's got a TikTok. And she was like, oh. And then the handler was like, yeah, he's whatever. But Heather, my handler, she did a great job. She's great. Anyways, but I like having one. And then, especially because at any point, someone's going to ask me to take a picture. And then we always get these terrible selfies. So having somebody else be like there is, no, I love it.
You got to take the selfie.
I do. I try. I can't. You take better selfies. It's because your arms are as long as a bus. But
a bus? That was weird.
I was trying to think of something long.
As long as a mega Slim Jim. You ever seen those big monster Slim Jims in the store? It's like 30 grams of protein.
Yeah, I was trying to think of nice. She brought me Slim Jims too. My handler brought me meat sticks. I don't think they were actually Slim. No, but they were literally meat stick. I think that's what it said on the meat stick. I think it literally said it on the wrapper, meat stick, which was like it was good.
I had one meat stick. He was nice.
I had one.
Just kidding.
You were
about to say something.
I was trying to think of longer. There's a song. It's Randy Travis's song. What does he say? It's
Randy
longer.
Travis? Are we going country all of a sudden?
We're going country music because he sings the whole.
I didn't know you were a country man.
Yes, we've gone over this.
I'm saying it in the podcast now.
Okay.
I didn't know you were a country fellow.
I am because
we were just in Iowa, where the corn be popping and be sweating.
Yeah, corn sweat is a thing. For those of you who are new and don't know what corn sweat is, because I learned last week.
It's where the corn sweats and it mixes with the atmosphere and it makes it humid.
It's literally corn sweating.
I don't know if that's what it does or not, but yeah. It wasn't that bad compared to where I live, which is Texas. I got home and I was like, this is 10 times worse. So
Yeah, I agree. Maryland was worse when I got back too. I was like, you guys were being
yeah.
real whiny about this.
A bunch of whiners in Des Moines.
Oh my God, the Des Moines people. I wonder what it means. Is it actually Spanish?
What? Is it, you say actually like we've concluded it is Spanish. Is it actually Spanish? I never said it was Spanish.
I know, but we say Des Moines. And
Should we look it up? It means a whale's vagina.
Is that your guess?
You ever seen Anchorman?
You have, but I just don't
San
know
Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
Okay, I looked up.
3 people were going to know that reference as I said it.
No one agree with Steven on this, please.
Hey, they like my movie references.
Also,
That's
I
the
wanna
only reason
po-
they listen anymore.
I want to point out to the
Oh,
viewers.
by the way.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, if you watched a few episodes ago, I said Hear Me Out was the cartoon Hades.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
And this happened at the Airbnb with the cast. So I'm like, the Disney cartoon Hades.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my Hear Me Out. And I was like, everyone, I need a poll. I told Steven the Disney cartoon Hades was my Hear Me Out. And every single person was like, that's not even a Hear Me Out. That's an absolutely.
I
And
even
Steven
changed my vote in that moment because I was just the only person. Even on the internet, people have commented, no one is on my side. I am the problem. I get it. My bad.
Do you want
But
to
I will
guess?
say this. I will say this, though. I love the fact that you were on my podcast today, Squamer. We have a special
Oh
guest
my
today.
God.
Squamer, I want to thank you for
was-
being on my podcast, specifically my podcast today. And I want to thank you
I
again.
was so mad. There.
I could tell. There are little things. Most things don't make you mad, seemingly, in the moment. But this one did.
It didn't even make me mad. I mean, okay, it made me a little mad. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't mean to this woman about it. But there was a woman at the event that
Took
was
it out
like,
on me afterwards.
I love you on Steven's podcast. And I was like,
I
Steven's podcast.
I owe her a thank you note if I need to.
Yeah, go find her and be like, I heard you like my podcast. And the reoccurring every episode guest that I have on there, that is Squamer.
I get it. I mean, I give that more Dom energy in these moments. You know what I mean? You're more of a bottom.
Steven,
Anyway.
we had a poll at the Airbnb. You're the bottom. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't.
I did ask people.
Was I in the room? Was the poll in the room? Was anyone? Are you talking to yourself in front of the mirror again?
It was just me and
Just
myself. It was a poll. All opposed. It was just... It was after. No, I did actually have this conversation with people. I don't know if you were in the room. I thought you were. You actually, I think you were standing next to me, but I specifically remember you facing the other direction, which means you heard nothing. Because when you're not direct focusing, we're both the same in this way. We zone out quite easily. Conversations go right past. Okay.
Yeah.
I moved on from this, but I did look it up. Do we want to guess what
But you're the bottom. Go on.
Des Moines? Okay, Des Moines means. Des Moines.
Yeah, go on.
It is of the monks or from the monks in French. It is the name of the capital city of Iowa. It is also the name of the river that flows through the city. The name likely originated from the French colonists' interpretation of the river's name, which they have adapted from that's a big word, from possible...
Again, when you
Olokian?
give us these definitions, you need to be more seductive and less, I'm teaching a class right now. Good Lord,
Okay,
calm down,
here
TED
we
Talk.
go. While traditionally thought to refer to Trappist monks, this interpretation is definitely supported by historical records. Oh, it's definitely not. Definitely not. I take it back.
So none of this matters.
Okay, so it's a guess is the answer. They don't even know. They don't even know.
Are we asking chat, is this AI again? They're
this is-
usually
but it's
wrong at this point.
This one's history.com is the reference, and it does say that.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
I like how we learned nothing just now. I feel dumber. But I did have a nice voice in my ear for a second. So that's
But But it was about the journey. Did you?
It's about the. I feel changed. I don't know about you.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that happened. Stevens. Has anyone seen Steven? He keeps disappearing. Also, the other thing is, you do take like 3 steps, you're out of a room. So
Yeah, that's true. I was also being called different places to talk to vendors per Danny's request. And then at one point I had to go to the break room to take something up there. And it takes forever to get up there because I'm not taking the elevator because that's 4 hours. I'll just be out of breath in 12 minutes.
I carried someone up 4 flights of all of those stairs. So I want to point that out.
You carried someone?
Yeah, one of the cast members. I carried. She was like, my feet hurt. I was like, I'll carry you. She's like, you're not gonna carry me up all of those 4 flights of stairs. And then I took that as a challenge, so I was like, I'm absolutely gonna carry you.
Yeah, but you
through
have like thighs the size of buses. To use your example, that's more of a fitting thing because you're Mister like thighs for days. That should be a shirt.
I'm cakey for sure, but I'm not that strong when it comes. I think I'm more endurance because I don't hit leg day very much because I don't have an ACL in one of my legs because it's not there.
ACL. That's what I. What's that like?
It's the stabilizing.
I know what it is. I was just being stupid. Yeah, I was where I was supposed to be when I wasn't around the person who needed me.
Did you get pinged aggressively at one point? They're like, they need you downstairs because I did, and it was like later.
No, that was at the middle.
Yeah,
or something.
Middle-ish, yeah, but they were like,
no, the middle floor. We had to go to the vendor hall.
Yes, we did, which we had already been at.
Yeah,
but,
and then we did it quick. Yeah,
yeah, which we did. But I just thought it was funny because it was like. My handler told me, and then another person told me while I was walking there, and then one person like across the room was like, "Squire, you need to go downstairs." And I was like,
"Yeah." And then we get up there, and no one knows why we're supposed to be up there. So.
Yeah, something we're just.
Eventually, we figured it out, though.
We did figure it out.
Speaking of people yelling at me, or yelling in general, I was walking across the dance floor, and I just hear this guy's voice in the background. Stay on. Oh! And I look over, and it's he and his wife. And he goes, I'm sorry, I don't know how to get your attention. We've been trying to talk to you all night. And so I chatted with him for a little bit. And I was like, well, you did it perfectly, because that's...
Stay on!
Just yell my name randomly. And then I was like, by the way, it's not Steven tonight, it's Niktos. But, yeah, I chatted with him. But shout out to that guy for being for making things happen.
I feel like that happens quite a bit at most of these events, is that the husbands will be like, my wife was scared to talk to you, and I was like, yeah, because I'm super scary. Yeah. But they'll.
It's more of just like a nervous because they see you on a camera or a phone or whatever.
I know. I don't know. It's like this. I guess it's just because I'm just me to me. So like, it's wild to think. But you know, now that I mentioned that, I was nervous to meet a few influencers at a Polycon that were like a bigger deal, and I was like, what if I mess this up? So
I have lost most of my starstruckness because I just see people as people now, and like.
What about Brent Weaver?
I'm excited
before...
to meet. No, even that I wasn't starstruck. I was just.
You weren't nervous? I feel like you were. I thought you said you were pretty nervous. Huh?
No, you said you were nervous, and I was like, no, I was not nervous.
It was our first interview. I didn't want to mess it up, but it went.
I didn't want to mess it up. I wasn't nervous to talk to her because, like, as like a
person.
I don't know. I just knew her as a person, and I was excited to talk to her, but I wasn't too nervous. If that makes sense.
That went well. We need to get We have to get more guests.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of the event, and it's every event, is when Mr. Brightside comes on and everybody just goes after it. Shout out to Maddie, by the way, who made that song happen.
Oh, did you tell her to go?
Well, she was like, she came up to me talking about something else, and I was like, we need Mr. Brightside. She was like, oh yeah, we do. I'm gonna go tell him if you want me to. And I was like, yeah, go on.
I don't know where. I don't think I was in. I didn't hear Mr. Brightside. I was not there. I don't know where I was.
You missed Mr. Brightside? I was worried I was gonna miss it. That was the thing. And he's told her that he was gonna save it till last, but she talked him into playing it then. And then that started a few pop punk hits after that, and that was when I really get after it.
I think I got walked in on like the third pop punk. I was actually no, because I was taking pictures in the little thing. I didn't hear Mr. Brightside, but I heard the pop songs immediately after. So
yeah, that's when I was in my element. You can't throw it back to pop punk. I mean, you can. But it's more like a rock feel, which is what I do. Come on. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, so I think we're almost at 50 minutes of us rambling.
I feel like it's been 10 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun with friends.
It's with friends. Thank you for having me on your podcast. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Always a pleasure to have you. Hopefully you come back.
Onto your podcast.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Some Q&As?
I was gonna say, is there anything else you want to mention about the ball?
There's a lot that I want to talk about, but I just can't think of off the top of my head. We should write things down before we record.
We usually do. Honestly, we're both.
I'm emotionally and physically drained from this one.
I'm in rough shape. I'm a little sleepy.
I don't feel good right now in any form.
I'm tired. Dude, you should have been. So last night after everybody left, it was like jarring how quiet it was.
I would imagine.
Because the Airbnb had like, 12 people staying in it. So when everyone left, and then if they weren't staying there, they got there at like 8 and were there till everyone went to bed anyways. So it was loud for 2.5 days. Yeah. And it was like, all of a sudden it was just silent. And I was
because we were going to record this live at the thing, and there was no time, and there was no room, and there was no place. So
there was no time, no place, and there was definitely no quiet.
Yeah.
I tried to record this one video in my room, our room, and then there was this tall, lanky dude on my bed just out of Oh, it was you. Oh,
I mean, he was pretty attractive. I don't know about just gonna throw that out there. He has a podcast. You should listen to it.
he does have a podcast. That's true. I should totally go get on that.
It was me, by the way. If anybody was
It's
curious.
Steven.
It's my-
Yeah. So, yeah. Do we want to let's bang?
You want to talk about the bookstore real quick?
Oh, and then we went to a bookstore the next day. Shelf Love. Shout out, was great.
Shelfies.
Shelfies. It went great. I felt like I don't even know if I caused a scene. It was just like a lot of people outside up front. I was like, oh, wow, this is more than I expected. And this is what Steven did about 50 times. Do you want me in this picture? I'm like, get in the picture.
Okay, here's the thing. And here's why I say that. I'd never, because you're more popular than me, plus you surpassed me on Facebook. Congratulations.
Did I?
You're more popular than me, yeah. 1,000 more than me now. You're more popular than me, so I never know if they're there for you, or they're there for me, or if they're there for both of us. So if they start talking to you, and I'm just here, I don't want to impose on something they're trying to do.
You know, I get your point. I mean, that happened some yesterday, too, or at the event. I don't think that happened at the bookstore, but it did happen at the event where they were talking to you, and they had they were like, oh, Steven, you're my favorite. And I was like, that happened. Yeah, I just put myself in there most of the time, though, because I was like, it'll save time.
So there's that confidence that I don't have. I just don't want to ruin somebody's moment if they're having one. If they came all the way to see you, I don't want some tall, hi, me too.
Well, I mean, I think that we make enough content together. They're not like, who's this guy?
That's true. Well, there was the one, you were signing Bryn Weaver's book, and then you go, do you want him to sign it too? And she goes, sure. And I thought, she doesn't even know who I am. A sure is not a yes. Sure is like a whatever gets you to stop asking me questions. That's what sure means.
Yeah, and then you take a
video. You want to go to the store? Sure. Well, that means no, actually. I don't want to go anywhere with you. I hate stores. That's what sure means.
I was just trying, I was just trying to make you feel involved.
I signed it. And then I sent that video that I took to Bryn Weaver, and she said, this is awesome.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I recorded like, hey, it's like we wrote this book, Bryn. And she thought that was funny.
I'm glad she liked that. I'm glad she wasn't like, my lawyers will be in touch.
No, she's awesome. She's down there.
I knew she would be great. But
she's a good egg, as the kids say.
Yeah, so we did that. We hung out for probably like an hour and a half, maybe. And it was great. It was a good bookstore. It was super cutesy inside. We got some good videos. Steven, my favorite thing, I think the entire thing, is when he was like doing content, all of a sudden he was like trying to show the inside. He just smacked it aggressively against the window, and he goes, "Did you guys see that?" It was like, he was like, all right, so this is the outside.
I feel like I got some heads turned on that one too, on the inside of the store.
Yeah, you did, because it was like a full like.
For context, I was doing a selfie. I was like, you want to see the inside of the bookstore? Boom, into the window.
Yeah, and I was like, and every one of us was like, okay.
Well, I had one that Maddie wanted to take, and she was like, hey, go up to the window and just put your face on it. So I put my face on the window, and then there's this face grease on this brand new washed window afterwards. Like, we are messing this store up more than we are helping
She specifically was like, I hope they don't come back. I did have one woman tell me she drove 4 hours just to come see me at the bookstore, which I was like, whoa, that is far.
Was that the one that after she got done talking to you, she walked by and said, I love your podcast. You're still my favorite. 4 hours
did she?
Really for you.
Did she?
With you.
I was like, she might. I don't know. No, but she was. I was like, that's a long time to see this face. I don't even want to see this face half the time.
You just be me for a day. You'll want to never talk about or see me again. That makes me sound like a bad person. I just mean like there's a lot going on pain up here. You know what I mean? Like that's why we're funny.
That's
why we're goofy. That's why we're silly boys.
That's why we're funny. We hide the pain with jokes. Didn't your mom already get onto you for that?
Yeah, if I say that, she thinks it's her fault. She's like, oh, well, you didn't have a bad childhood, did you? I was like, I did, but it wasn't your fault. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Mommy. Oh, mommy.
Mama Walker.
Mama Walker. Oh, shout out. By the way, I'm going to feature a new book behind me every week.
What is it?
Just to be cool. It's the one that we were given with the note. The very sweet person.
Oh, yeah.
By Alexia Gray. Haven't read it, so it could be terrible. But here it is. Here's a little promotion for you. Love of the Bladed Dove. Love of the Bladed Dove. Here, let's read a little bit of it. Ready?
Hey, man.
The guard bowed again. Yes, princess. That could be an audiobook narrator. What do you think? W's in the chat for me.
I like, you make yours more gravelly for reading it like that, I think, which is like, I can't do the growl. You've got more rasp than I have.
I appreciate the compliments on my podcast. This is fun.
You're welcome. Is that gonna be the new thing? Is like it was. I was short, and then that was getting old. So now
no, this is already old. Everybody,
nah, it's funny. Okay, Q&A. We're already at 55 minutes. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're both tired, and I got shit to do. So, have you? I'm kidding. I don't want to get off talking to you too quickly, but I'm just digging myself a hole right now. Have you read the Lux series by JLA? From Sarah.
The Lux series?
LUX series by Jennifer Love Anderson. Was it Jennifer?
Jennifer.
What does the L stand for?
I don't know.
It's Jennifer Armentrout, but what does the L stand for?
I do not know.
Oh, shout out to Jennifer Armentrout, by the way, and congratulations on your new bookstore.
New bookstore. I was kind of bummed to open this weekend because I would have gone, but I couldn't be in two places at once.
I mean, you could, but you'd have to clone yourself. Did you ever see that movie, The Prestige?
No.
With the magicians? And he just makes like a device that clones himself.
Okay, is this like a requirement that every episode you make a reference that I'm not going to get?
It's not a requirement, but it is just, I could just say
happened.
any movie and you just don't know it.
Hey,
Fine. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters or whatever that is?
I haven't seen it yet, but I did listen to the album on the way home. That's not a joke. I did.
Fine.
It's actually pretty kind of a banger.
I'll talk about movies that are more like your era of time. Have you seen Moana 2? I know you don't know the first one. That's way before your time. But have you seen Moana 2?
I haven't actually seen Moana 2. I've seen the first one. I haven't seen Moana 2.
I haven't seen the second one either. What got the both of you... Oh, we already answered that before. Do you have this pulled up or is this on me right now?
No, you only have them.
This person says, let's make some merch, guys. Winky face. Don't threaten me with more money in my pocket.
Tell Nikki to get on it. We have an assistant, Nikki.
We need merch.
She'll text me and be like, did you just snap at me on the podcast?
That's what's going to end it right there. Just snapping at a female. What's next on the TBR? TBR, by the way, stands for to be read, if you didn't know that.
To be read.
I
don't know. Mine's... So I'm finishing Heat of the Everflame. I really wanted... I think it's going to be Unhinged with Corvin King and... I think it's Corvin King, Joe Arden, and Anthony Palomini. It's like a Why Choose thing, and I want to read it. It's like an unhinged Why Choose. And I just want to hear Corvin talk to me for however long that is. And Anthony Palomini's really awesome, and Joe Arden's voice is really good. So
nice. I want to read Crescent City.
You haven't read Crescent City yet? I feel like we've talked about this.
Yeah, I was going to do the audiobook over a few days ago, but I couldn't find anything that wasn't the graphic audio. I'm currently reading...
You don't like the graphic audio?
I don't like graphic audios, no.
I did not know that.
I need just... Because I speed it up. If I speed it up, can you handle that? Something, throw it back, now back. Anyway, I'm currently reading this. This is my ARC copy. No one else can have this. And then after that, I'm going to continue this series, the Flesh and Fire, Blood and Ash series. But I want to read Crescent City. So I don't really know what's going to be next.
Crescent City is my least favorite of Sarah J. Maas books, but I think it's like comparing like really amazing books. It's still good. It's just not as good to me.
What the heck was that?
I kicked my desk. That hurt my
it sounded like a growl. When you
that's how I do it.
Is that your growl? Yeah,
that was it.
Manufacture it
with
trinkets around you.
No, it's my least favorite. I don't really like the modernism of it, I think is why I don't like it as much, because it takes place in like a more modern city. They have like cell phones and things like that, and I was like, not in my fantasy.
Okay.
So, the characters are still very good. Bryce Quinlan and Hunt Apple.
Yeah, I see all my friends cosplay as Bryce, and it makes me like the character before I've even know anything about it.
We have a lot of redheaded friends, so that does make sense.
They're not. It's not. No, we don't have redheaded friends. It's wigs.
Well, some of them, but some of them do have red hair and naturally just kind of do it. Joe literally does it all the time.
That's true. Joe has beautiful hair. I love Joe. I get to see her.
Yeah, we are doing a lot of random names
awesome. Yeah.
that none of these people are going to know.
Well, they're going to get some shout-outs. That
yeah,
you're not giving their handles, though, so no one can find them.
Yeah, maybe we should throw some handles for them.
Yeah, we're supposed to do it. We'll do a cosplay of the week every week with a handle. How about that?
Okay.
We'll do that?
Yeah.
Today's is Hi Lady Joe.
Hi Lady Joe. I love Joe.
Let's see here. Are there ever fantasy balls in Texas? They got a villain ball coming up in October with Always Booked, if you're interested.
When is that?
October.
October what?
I have the thing somewhere.
You need
I'll just look.
dates and locations. Where in Texas? That's a big state. Do you know?
Dallas.
Okay, nice. Are the tickets still on sale?
Yes.
Cool.
Always booked on Instagram will get you there. Because if I look it up, we'll just have a lull in conversation and it'll take.
Okay, no, that's fine. Well, as long as you have it.
If you could create a candle, what would its name be, and what scent would it be? Mine would be called Steven, and it would smell like wood and freedom and man stuff. I don't know, actually. I like the tobacco smell of like a pipe, so maybe that scent, and it would be called Brooding Flame Boy.
I was just gonna go with.
Okay.
I was just gonna say tattooed golden retriever or something like that would be my candle.
Yeah,
and it would
that
smell
makes
like
more sense.
citrusy lavender or something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
take back everything I just said and be like, mine will be taller than Squamer. That's what it's called. And
That's
be
what
the
it's called.
tallest
You know what? You
candle.
know what it should be? You should have two candles. One of them shorter and it's just Steven, and the other one's smaller and it says Quamer on it. There's not. It doesn't.
That
need
would
to
be great merch, and put our faces on the lids, just
Damn
like
it.
a sticker.
Someone- Nikki, get on it. How do
Well,
we make
that
candles?
would sell, and it would just smell. We could do like body sweat, put it in the candle, just a hint. Like each one comes with a drop of body sweat from the dance floor of this last event, because that was cooking.
It was someone on our cast. I'm not gonna name names. Was drenched.
Me.
I don't think it was not you. It was.
I was drenched. It was Jay too.
Yeah, it was Jay. Jay was like.
But Jay did not smell. He just, it was like
No,
wet.
he was. Yeah. Later at the thing, he was like, I don't ever stink, and I was like, of course you don't, Jay, because you're just.
He was just perfect again.
It's perfect, but like his entire body was like he had jumped in a pool level wet. I was like,
he went into the bathroom and pooped, and then he came out, and I walked back in there, and I was like, "Oh, it smells like flowers. What'd you spray?" And he said, "Nothing." That's not true, but that could have happened. I feel like that is a true statement at some point in time.
all right.
So we need a candle. That's what it'd be. What got both? Oh, there was a question. I don't know where it is, but I read it earlier. What was your favorite book as a child? Mine was Harry Potter.
I was gonna say it's such a lame answer, but I think it'd be Harry Potter.
I feel like that's everybody's book
I know.
favorite
It was
from
like
our
the first time.
at least.
It's like the first time you read like it's like you're in between kids books and adult books. I think is like kind of what it is. Like before that, did you ever read Magic Treehouse?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was my kids like book. Like when I was a kid book. Like before you get to like real reading.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Where the Wild Things Are was a good one for me. Or Goodnight Moon. That was my mom would read that to me a lot.
Well, we're going way back.
Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Bedtime stories for toddlers. That was actually my favorite.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. This one says, "Will you marry me?" I won't. No, to use. I mean, you haven't seen
No.
the person. No, not looking for
I'm
love right now.
I'm gonna blanket statement on the no on that one.
What do you want? What book do you want the other to read? So, what book do I want you to read? What book do you want me to read? I know you want me to read Phantasma.
I
Right?
do. I do want you to read Phantasma.
I want you to read One Dark Window.
Have we talked about this one before?
I don't think so,
Why that one?
because I really like the author, and it's a really good book. I don't know where it is, though. It's not spicy, though. It's just a dark fantasy.
Spice. Well, text it to me later, and I'll remind me, and I will look into it.
I will get Phantasma. That'll be high up on my TBR.
Phantasma, dude. We need to first off. The voice actress Laura Horowitz. I need you to listen. You don't have to listen to the whole book, but you need to listen to some of it so we can at least talk to her. We're like friendly-ish. Like she knows who I am, and she does like duets my videos and stuff like that. So I would love to give her on here because she's still my favorite female. Well, she's my favorite female voice actress without question, anyways. But she does the best male voices for a female I say this a lot. So
Okay.
for that book, and then we have an excuse to get Kaylee Smith in on here because she's the author and she's awesome too. She's I'm going really hard off the beaten path or the topic here, but she does these like really cutesy outfits, like super like adorable like Little Red Riding Hood kind of outfits, and then she's got sleeves of tattoos, which I think is I like that when like they're like I'm cutesy, but then it's kind of my vibe I think sometimes because like
It's tough. Steph did a video because Steph was covered in tattoos, and she did a cutesy video at the bookstore, and she was asking us, "Is this too me? Is this not me at all?" I was like, "It's fine. Is it too cutesy? You're fine. It looks great."
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Why do you look so good? What's your skincare routine? I'll give you the actual answer for me, at least. This is a ring light, and it makes your skin look more even than it really is. I have freckles, and I have wrinkles, and I have all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, and then
a
on
cut
TikTok
right here. Yeah.
And then TikTok usually adds a filter that makes your skin look more clear automatically.
Yeah, I sometimes forget to turn that off. I don't like it on.
I leave it on.
It's always on.
Always on.
I used to think it was just like TikTok had a better camera, which makes no sense.
Steven's like, dang.
I like the TikTok app better because it has a better camera. It's the same camera, you Neanderthal.
In real life, I look fantastic. These mirrors have been lying to me the whole time.
I do feel bad when I go to balls, when I go to events, and I'm like, I don't have this TikTok face. I have my normal face, and I have a bad
You're
side.
holding the phone in
I
front
never
of you.
show my bad. This is my bad side. I never show that in camera. It's always this side. This is a good side. So I'm always like trying to crab walk toward people. Hey, how you doing? I always feel weird. But no one's ever said anything. They never said, oh, you look worse in real life. They have said that you look taller, but that makes sense. And they always say to you, you look the same height.
I get all of them. I get you look taller, shorter, or exactly what I expect. I've gotten all of them. I got all of them last night, actually, or last weekend. This weekend, sorry. What?
Simple question now. Ready?
Okay.
Sweet or salty? We'll do books and just food. I like salty.
I mean, I like salty books.
I like salty books because I like the
food.
banter, and I don't like sweet. And I also like salty food.
I like both. I like everything. I'm very hungry all the time.
Well, you're too sweet for me then.
You're too sweet for me.
Like he turned to like Michael Jackson all of a sudden.
All right. Let's do like two more.
Two more. Okay. Have either of you read the Filthy Wicked Psycho series by Eva Ashwood?
No. Quick.
I have not. FMC you can't stand in a series. I will go. You will go first.
Right
you
now
don't have
it's Diem in the book I'm currently reading, which is
Diem?
Diem.
Diem, stop.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like that now you mentioned. I'd never noticed that.
Diem.
She does this thing. So Heat of the Everflame. I don't care if I catch flack for this but she's just like constantly just being like, it's like almost a miscommunication trope, but it's not. It's just her jumping the gun every single time before getting all the information. And it's very annoying. And it's detrimental. Like, it messes things up for her. It constantly. Like, it's a lot of times with the MMC. Like, she thinks he's a bad person. She's like, he's a bad person. And then he proves to not to be. And then she's like, he's a bad person again. And then he proves not to be. But it's not just him always. It's like every character. So she drives me freaking nuts.
I think Alien Galifianakis is one of the stronger FMCs, or Alien Galathinius, but her alter ego, Selena Sardothian.
Sardofian?
Sardothian?
Sardofian?
Sardofian?
Sardofian.
Sardothian.
Sardofian.
Fine, screw it. Sardine face. Cellophane sardine face. Here we go. Anyway, Selena Sardothian, whatever her name is, Selena, I could not stand her as the main character. I thought she was too dumb to be the most dangerous assassin. Like, she was eating candy that someone just left on her bed. Okay, hope that's not poison. You know what I'm talking about? And it gets all over her face, and it throws Dorian off when he walks in the room because he's got red teeth.
Well, no, because the servant mentioned bringing her candy, didn't they?
She walked in the room, and it was just candy. She's like, ooh, candy, she eats it. Point is, didn't like her, but I liked her when she became like her real self, which is Alien Galifianakis.
I didn't like how Kale in that series was like, "Are you killing people?" And she was like, "The king's assassin, yeah, kind of killed people, bud." And he was like, "I cannot believe this."
Yeah, did you see that video that Maddie made with the sound? Do you have any kids? Like, it was that whole thing. Well,
yes.
I can't believe you're killing people. You're an assassin.
Yeah, I've seen this like a few times, but like the part where he gets captured and she's like wiping floor with these dudes, and he's like, "I can't believe you."
Yeah,
it's like, I'm an assassin, bro.
It's the job description is killing people.
This is what I got hired to do. All right.
Word. That's good on questions. We have anything else we want to say? We want to wrap this shindig up.
Yes. Okay. I did the song, so it's your turn.
I'm so not in the mood to make a song up right now.
I'm never in the mood, but you can at least do it.
I can't though.
Fine, I'll sing it this time, and then you're gonna
no,
owe
I'm
me
gonna,
two.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm figuring it out. We went to a ball and we had a good time. I hope this podcast gets to 100K subs so I can get a pair of pants on my thigh. Oh, got it. Boom.
Nailed it. All right. Remember to subscribe.
We should say that though. If it gets to 100K, I'll
yeah.
get a pair of pants tattooed on my thigh.
We need to make more posts about that on other platforms. Because
That's
if they're
true.
already here, I feel like they. But
Yeah, if they're already subbed and they're listening, then they can't sub again.
Make another account. Sub. Take other people's accounts in your house.
Yeah,
and
like
sub to
Netflix
us.
or like HBO Go Max.
Make sure you subscribe to us. Follow us on all social media platforms. If you like this video, make sure you send a like. Comment below. on
Again,
anything
you should sound less TED Talk and more sensual.
I feel like it's a lot of information. For
Okay, sorry. I'm ruining the moment.
Okay. And then what we're going to do next is... yeah, so make sure you follow us on those platforms. We're on all of the social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. And we'll see you guys again next time.
Smash.
Smash.